their defense tried to commit, but HRK had about 17k damage to the face, so they fell back.
I can understand why you might do that.
It was actually a great job from Gasper when AA came in. He was able to keep everyone CC'd, keep everyone alive, and allow Fascinating to get some drink. Great howl there for Normal, but James is actually going to trigger that and howl him right back.
All right, so Gasper right now is trying to be up onto James, stack a couple debuffs onto him, but look at all the damage he's taking as he spikes down in that Elemental Shaman, burst on demand.
Yeah, AA really does some great spread pressure. I'm very impressed with their damage. You know, it seems like they like to split the damage a lot, and I think that's very, very smart against a team like this with the Restoration Shaman. You know, Gasper's just going to come out here, though, and try to CC them, keep them away from his Shaman. Fascinating's likely going to drink. As you can see, his mana's going up very quickly, but Lone Wolf has moved out too far. This is maybe going to force Fascinating to stop drinking.
I feel like this is what chess would be like if every time it was your turn, you could just take your pieces back.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we've just got to see one of these teams come in and go for the kill. You know, lots of damage. Here comes a second lunge from MLS. They want to get the press throw. Fascinating is falling behind. He knows he needs to catch up on healing. Big damage is going to be coming out.
And AA counter lust is right there, so they both have that heroism buff up. But HRK had it stripped off almost immediately.
And this is what they did on Dalaran. They tried to shut down HRK's damage and just deal with Enigma's control, deal with his ability to play offensively and coordinate with James. Nick's caught into a fear, but taken out of it. HRK back there trying to chill. James caught into a poly, finally gets devoured out of it after about 13 other debuffs. But now you see that MLS top back off. They looked a little shaky coming out of the gates there, but now they're just playing for blood. And Enig's caught to yet another stump. They're not going to convert it. And Enig, as far as I know, not hotted at all. And the deep freeze is on James and not Enig as he gets that spell lock. So I've got to wonder, got to ask myself, what is their target? What is MLS trying to kill here?
I think the problem is happening for MLS right now. Gasper's getting very low, but he's going to get top back up. Lots of damage going on here, but I think what MLS is basically trying to do here is just get a setup. It's very hard because, you know, if you want to have the Druid Fear, you need to have the Shaman CC so they can't Tremor him out of it. You're going to have to get the Tremor kill, get a Sheep on the Shaman, a Fear on the Druid, and that's pretty hard to do. They're just trying to get something going, trying to get some CC chains going out that is going to allow them to get a good burst opportunity.
Well, but Lone Wolf taking a lot of damage right there and actually having
to clone his MS again.
Yeah, but he fell on that head back up just in time to almost not die.
Oh, down to 5,000 hit points in there, kept his 12,000 point heal, able to come back up, but they're going to switch it right back around onto Enig as he has to spark skin because of that death blow.
Get back to your like we were saying earlier, look how aggressive he played. He just took enough damage to get down to 50%, immediately just gets back up and starts cloning, starts controlling again.
And there we go, another pet kill. And Lone Wolf does not have Feldom up right now. Lone Wolf is going to have to hard summon this pet.
Rooted out into the middle. This is really, really bad for him. He has got to get out of there. He's going to try to run back to the entrance and get a new pet.
Yeah. And Fear on his Enig to interrupt that Cyclone there for a second, and he will. Looks like if he wanted to, they could get back and reset yet again because the LC is playing around Crypt and Fascinate just hanging out in the backfield, drinking. I wonder if he's running out of drinks yet.
And this is it. If they can stop this summon right here.
And they're innovating and pushing forward. This is what they said they needed to do earlier. Push on the mana advantage.
Yeah, this is AA's time. They need to take control right here. Look at Enig's mana. He's over 10,000 mana ahead of Fascinating. They need to keep pressure on, push in on MLS, and convert a kill right here.
And Gasper's the obvious choice because Gasper's standing out there tanking that damage, trying to do work on the control, and they know that. They've gotten him so low before. HRK caught into a full deep, and Gasper looks like he eats a spell like there for a second at his tongues. The control goes on to James, and they're going to put that damage back on HRK as he spikes down, and Enig's in a perfect position to heal him and keep him up as they get back around Crypt. But I like this. MLS pushing forward, actually getting aggressive with it, despite being at a disadvantage control-wise.
All right, HRK is going to sit through that entire volley. No way of getting out of it right now. But Lone Wolf, again, taking all the damage on from the team of AAA.
And Fascinating is once again very, very low on mana. He's been doing a great job of communicating with his team, letting them know to play defensive so he can get away and get some drinks off. But, you know, it just seems like they're playing from behind this whole match.
It's just drinking right now.
Yeah, this is once again getting tons of mana. Gasper's playing defensively. You see Lone Wolf putting out lots of fears, and he's just allowing him to get those drinks off.
Now it looks like Lone Wolf is going to go on to Enigmas again, who has Spark Skin up by now, so not too much threat onto Enigmas as he's able to keep himself up with only a few hots on himself.
But I believe Lone Wolf does have his Death Coil out now, and Nick doesn't have Bark Skin. This is what MLS needs to convert on.
Yeah,
Fascinate's that good mana. They have cooldowns. They have got to get cheap on the Shaman, get a mix here. Here it goes. Here comes the burst. Maybe are they going to go for him? Looks like no.
It looks like they're going to go with James there for a second, actually.
You know, I'm really questioning this decision. If you get the Barkskin, you should be focusing that Druid, but they're getting James fairly low. So maybe I'm wrong.
They coil Enigma out for a second, but he's allowed to come right back around. Not even a rank 1 Frostbolt on the coiled Druid to maybe try to force him to shift out of that snare. It looks like they're just playing really sloppy across the top of this crypt, just trying to force some sort of error that they can obviously capitalize on.
I really just gotta question the strategy choice here by MLS. They sloppy through things, they get some cooldowns out of them, but they're never capitalizing on it. And they're getting Barkskin down, they do not want to go for him.
Seldon finally came back up, and so his pet had just died. He was able to summon instantly. As Lone Wolf is trying to get his dock back up, but look at all those cyclones on him.
Gasper's been stripped. He has no Earth Shield right now. He's at 20k HP. If AA can put some burst into him, we're going to see some more cooldowns forced out of MLS.
Well, Gasper might have snapped back up for all we know. This match has gone on for so long. We've seen a stated debuff come and go. So everyone's going to basically have their big cooldowns coming back around. And like you were saying earlier, they're getting that Barkskin every time. They got to use Deep Freeze to get it most of the time for those big coils. They're not capitalizing on it coming out of it, even when they have other cooldowns. It's just really confusing.
Using Deep Freeze to get that Barkskin is no problem, though. It's a 1 minute cooldown. Deep Freeze is about 24-second cooldown, I believe. So, I mean, the thing is, they need to get this Barkskin. They're doing that right, but they're not capitalizing on it, and I just don't like this play. They seem to be forcing the Barkskin, but then they're just, reneging on their strategy. They're going back, and they're just going after a different target once the Barkskin's down. I just do not understand it. Maybe they just are not realizing how vulnerable he is without that Barkskin.
And now Gasper was able to get back up to full mana with that mana tide and the evocation. It's kind of a reset, but look at Fascinate's mana. I mean, he's that entire mana tide ticked, and he's still really low. As he's trying to keep Lone Wolf topped off, plus his pet, which is getting down really low. Wow, what a great job. It had 1,000 hit points left.
They appear to be going for some sort of wizard grand slam where they just kill them all at once, but they can't get anyone below 50, so it's not working.
Yeah, I mean, Fascinate is once again extremely low on mana. They're putting pressure on this MLS pet. Looks like it's going to down 1,000 HP, but he does pop back out. Is he going to be able to keep it up? No, he is not. They're going to be putting pressure on Lone Wolf. I want to see AA push in. Fascinate's almost out of mana. Lone Wolf doesn't have a pet. Why are they not chasing?
And look at this again. Spell Hunter summoned. Oh, and Enigma's a little late to the party right there. Didn't hit that Cyclone onto it. But look, Gasper is by himself. The rest of his team is in the starting area.
And as you can see, Fascinate once again able to get a drink there. And Nix is there. I believe that HRK may have been there. He may have been poly though. They really just need to stay on top of this. They need to stop Fascinate from drinking.
They've had about 15 minutes to do so, and they've yet to find a way. So I'm not sure if this is going to end in a kill for either team, because we are getting dangerously close to the draw time.
Yeah, we're actually 1 minute away from the draw time now. So if someone is not able to convert a kill very quickly, we're actually going to restart this match. Gasper's getting down to about half HP, very low, 5,000 HP. Is he going to go down into a nice block? Very, very close. And Nick once again has double Cyclone Fascinate and Tinker flipped it. This is amazing. Lone Wolf very, very low. Are they going to be able to get a kill before time runs out?
And it looks like LSD might have heard what we said, because they're pumping out a lot of damage, spreading it out so very well here using these cooldowns. It's kind of an odd time. I don't think MLS expected this at all for AAA to push up right when they're in front of their door like they have been earlier.
HRK though is out of mana now, so it does not look like they're going to be able to convert a kill here. The MLS has stabilized, and maybe they're going to be able to get some things going.
Alright, so with this reset, we might be hitting our time, but James Death coiled out to the center, taking a lot of damage from both casters on the team, but every single time that they're going on James, he has his portal cooldown up and is able to get away.
Interesting, we're seeing James swap to Demon Armor when he gets low, but we're also seeing him quickly swap back to Spell Armor. I really like that play, and that's what I do want to see more out of Lone Wolf. He's just staying in Demon Armor far too long, and you need that extra damage. They're going to go for a burst on his next year, but they're putting too many cooldowns into him, in my opinion, with this Barkskin up. They're not going to kill him. They need to wait, they need to veer off his hot, and then go for a kill now that Barkskin is down.
The team of AAA is full hit points right now. Enigma's got 7,000 mana, but his Innervate comes right back up, but Lone Wolf is the target.
Lone Wolf sitting out there, pet down in a bad position.
Wow! Lone Wolf goes down. That is crazy burst coming out of AAA.
And that's what Elemental Shamans do right there. And so there we go. That is going to be the end of the second round, and the team of AAA going to take it.
Yeah, so AAA going up 2-0, taking a commanding lead.